Welcome friends to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to see the next topic, that is acidic soil, its process, characteristic and impact on the soil property, and how we are going to manage the acidic soil. So first of all, what is acidic soil? The soil with low pH containing relatively high amount of exchangeable hydrogen and aluminum ions considered as the acidic soil. So the acidic soil is having the exchangeable hydrogen and aluminum ions and relatively low pH. So the acidic soil is divided into various categories on the basis of the pH value. So the ultra acidic soil having the pH 3.3 and the pH with the 6.1 to 6.5 is called as a slightly acidic. Within that there are various acidic soil, that is extremely acidic, very strong acid, then strong acidic, moderately acidic. So where we found this soil, acidic soil, in India. So India having 157 million hectare cultivable land. Within that 49 million hectare of land is acidic. So pH more than 5.6 is with the 26 million hectare land, and the pH 6.5 with the 23 million hectare. So it is again divided into two, that is more than 5.6 pH land is 26 million hectare, and the pH at 6.5 is 23 million hectare. So acid soil occupies 8% of the total geographic area in India. Within India there are more land in Arunachal Pradesh, that is 6.79 million hectare acidic soil. Then following that Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. So one must know that where this soil come from. So there are different sources for formation of the acidic soil, as you can see in this slide. The first reason is rainfall, then parent material, fertilization application, plant root activity, decomposition of the organic matter, climate, vegetation, then topography of soil, then human interference, man interference also cause the acidic soil. So first reason, that is the rainfall. In this mostly found in the excess rainfall area, that is hilly region. So as we know, the hilly region having more rainfall. Then excess rainfall leaches base cations from the soil. The main reason behind this is the base cations are leached from the soil. Ultimately the acid content is more. Additionally, rainwater has a slightly acidic pH, that is 5, and increasing the percentage of the hydrogen and aluminum ion cause the acidic soil. So second reason is parent material. The development of the acid soil on acidic rock like granite, gneiss, quartz, silica. So these four are the base material for the formation of the acid soil, that is granite, gneiss, quartz and silica. When these rocks lack bases, produce the acidity in soil after decomposition by weathering process. So silicic acid, orthosilicic acid and trisilicic acid are the main three acids which is present in the granite, gneiss and quartz, silica. So the reason for the development of the acid soil from the parent material is, that is parental rock with a simple composition. The parental rock is having the simple composition. There is no organic material or different material is present in the parent material. So poor buffering capacity. Yes, the parent material having the poor buffering capacity which manage or balance the pH. So there is a poor buffering capacity. Then quick percolation of the water through them. So because of the percolation of water, many of the bases or as well as acid also leached out, but it depends on what will be remain. So if it is acid, then the parental material will be acidic. Fertilizer use also the third reason, that is repeated application of the ammonical fertilizer lead to the formation of the acid soil. Yes, ammonical fertilizer can cause the acidity of the soil. Then ammonium sulfate and ammonium nitrate fertilizer react in the soil process. It's called the nitrification to form the nitrate. Yes, this ammonium fertilizer react with the soil process called the nitrification to form the nitrate. So nitrate is the acidic. This process release the hydrogen ion and ultimately it causes the lower the pH of the soil. Plant root activity. So plant uptake nutrients in the form of both anion and cation, and we know this terminology is cation exchange or anion exchange capacity of the plant with the soil. Then plant must maintain a neutral charge in their roots. In order to compensate the extra positive charge, they release H plus ions. Yes, to maintain the neutral pH, plant releases the H plus ions. Some plant roots produce the organic acid and acid soil. The organic acid produced by the roots are malic acid and different other ascorbic citric acids also that are present. So it will ultimately lower the pH of the soil. Then decomposition of the organic matter also causes the acidity of the soil. Decomposition process require the microorganism. Microorganism release the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide reacts with the soil water, can produce the carbonic acid. So this acid lead to the acidic soil. Then climate. Humid region development of the acid soil good because where evaporation is less than the precipitation. Yes, due to the humid region, the evaporation of the soil is less than the precipitation. So acid soil must receive more than 750 mm annual rainfall. Temperate region, the acidic soil can develop even if rainfall scanty. Hilly region, evaporation is very slow due to the very low temperature. Yes, these are some region of the climatic reasons where the acid soil is developed. Then vegetation cover. Temperate region areas covered with the conifers, acid soil develop easily. So conifers, the area which having the conifers is ultimately produce the acid soil. Leaf litter or on ground is degraded organic acid, specifically fulvic acid. So leaf litter, that is the debris of the leaf or fallen leaf, produce the fulvic acid, and it makes soil become acidic. Coastal region and marshy place plants after the death and decay produce the acid. Yes, and on the sea area or marshy places, the plants after death or they decay and produce the acid soil. Then how topography affects the acid soil? A slopy place with a good drainage condition are supposed to be development of the acid soil. In this case, the leaching process is well, so drainage process is well, so base cations are leached out. Development of the acid soil is very easy in hill slope. In plains with the good drainage condition enhance the acidic soil. So how human interference causes the acidic soil? Improving drainage in submerged land, application of the ammonical fertilizer, then regular use of a nitrogen fertilizer, industrial waste containing sulfur or sulfur dioxide contribute to the acidic soil. Then what are the characteristics of the acidic soil? So first of all, physical character of the acidic soil. The acidic soil having the light texture soil, then it is poor water holding capacity, and then it has the poor cation exchange capacity. Also it has a poor organic matter content. So chemical property, it has the base unsaturated soil, then active and potential soil acidity, toxic effect of the aluminum concentration more at low pH, aluminum, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, and these are the availability is more, but phosphorus, calcium and magnesium is less. So biological property, fungi population is more than that of the bacteria. Fungi which are surviving the acidic soil is more compared to the bacteria. Fungi cause the root disease. Rate of the decomposition of the biological material and rate of the mineralization and nitrification are reduced when acidity is increased. So impact on the soil property, that is physical, chemical, biological. So what impact is caused by the soil, acidic soil? Physical condition: in strongly acid soil, the potential for reduce the vegetation, then soil losses due to water and wind erosion are more increased. Then low pH soil are more loosely held together, degraded through external influences such as high rainfall event and drought. Then impact of the chemical property, that is low pH as we know, then more anion fixing capacity compared to the cation, then high percentage of base unsaturation, then decrease the availability of phosphorus as we discussed, then aluminum toxicity is more, ultimately hydrogen and aluminum is increased, so aluminum toxicity is more. Then calcium magnesium level decrease, so deficiency occurs. Then molybdenum level decreases, deficiency can occur. Then restriction of the nitrogen fixation in the legumes. So this is the chart, or you can say the graph, which detect that at what pH the nutrients will be available. So you can clearly see in this image, at low pH the iron, magnesium, copper, zinc, aluminum will be more, but other nutrients will be decreased. So you can see here calcium, magnesium is low, then molybdenum is low, but as you increase the pH towards the neutral, so the level will be balanced. So calcium, magnesium, nitrogen, sulfur and potassium will be available. So impact on biology: low soil pH lead to the reduce the growth of the beneficial organisms such as bacteria, then nitrogen fixing bacteria. Then low pH result in a change in the microbial decomposition process essential for the release of the nutrient from organic matter. So symbiotic relationship between native vegetation and soil organism is lost, then decreasing the survival of the native vegetation. Then earthworm and some insect are unavailable to tolerate low, lead to poorer soil texture and reduce the organic matter decomposition. So coming to the management of the acidic soil, how we are going to manage the acidic soil problem? So we can manage by the application of the liming material. The different liming material to reclamation of the acidic soil are oxides of calcium, hydroxides of calcium, carbonates, then silicates of the calcium. So this type of material we can use as a liming. Then calcium carbonate, how exactly it reacts, you can see in this picture. So reaction caused by the calcium carbonate. So lime is dissolved slowly by moisture in the soil to produce calcium and hydroxide. So you can see here the calcium carbonate reacts with the soil water and it produces calcium ions plus hydroxide ions and H2O gas. So newly produced calcium will exchange with the aluminum and hydrogen ions on the surface of the soil, acidic soil. So calcium plus soil particle having the aluminum and hydrogen. So soil particle is replaced by the calcium and aluminum and hydrogen will be released. So lime produced hydroxide will react with the free aluminum to form the solid aluminum hydroxide, or it will react with the hydrogen to form the water. So this is the overall process, the calcium replacing the aluminum and hydrogen. Ultimately it balances it reclaims the deficiency of the calcium also. So these are the various oxides of the lime. So different oxides we can use and they cause the different reaction, but basic reaction is the calcium is replacing the aluminum and hydrogen ions in the soil, and ultimately it produces the solids of the aluminum hydroxide, or reacting with the hydrogen to form the water. So solubility and qualities of the lime. Lime is lowly soluble in water particles, must be finely ground to neutralize soil acidity. So lime must be finely ground, so it can take less time to active. Very small change in the size of the particle have a major effect on the time required to dissolve them. Effectiveness depend purity of the liming material and how finely it is ground. Particle size distribution and efficiency. So as you can see in this graph, the relative efficiency is high, 100% at the particle size of lime, that is calcium, is 0.25 millimeter. As we increase the size of the particle, the efficiency is going to decrease. So finely ground calcium is used for the reclamation of the acidic soil. Liming eliminates the toxic aluminum hydrogen through the reaction with the hydroxide. Then excess hydroxide ions from lime will raise the soil pH, which is the most recognizable effect of the liming. Another benefit of the liming is the added supply of the calcium as well as magnesium. So these are the benefits of the root. Before liming and after liming, the structure is changed of the root. Similarly, various experiment has been carried out. From that, we can see there the liming process caused the development of the root. So you can see in this image the aluminum concentration is in the soil. If it is low, then root development is good. When it is high, the root is not developed. Similar experiment. So effects of this over liming: deficiency of the iron, copper, zinc, and phosphorus, potassium. Increment of the hydroxide activity may cause root injury. Then over liming cause the boron deficiency also. Too much application of the lime increases the pore space in the soil. Also soil dries up, then efficiency of the water use is low. So over liming should be avoided. So final conclusion is soil acidity is a serious problem in the agriculture land. We improve soil health, practice various management practices based on the soil test. Value recommended, the fertilizer also will be recommended. Then judicious application of the nitrogenous fertilizer. Then to advise the farmer should know about soil test technology. So thank you.